Alright guys, today I want to come on here and do a quick unbox review and set up on my new scanning dictionary pen. I do want to say thank you to the company for sending it out for reviews. Let's go take a look at it. Alright, so here it is. Check that out. Very, very cool. And you do get the user manual right here, as well as a Type-C cable to keep it charged. But let's go ahead and actually try it out. Turned it on. Translation pen. It is starting up. And there are your options. Let's go ahead and actually check it out. So on the offline scanning, that'll have about 10 languages on there. You can connect this into Wi-Fi and that'll connect to the 112 other languages. It'll do instant, it'll even read to you. So we'll try it right now, go get a book and then actually have it read it out loud. It'll do photo translations. All right, so then these are the options that you have once you actually load it up. And as you can see, there's quite a bit on here. And I went ahead and went to the settings on here and it connected to the Wi-Fi. So that way I just have access to all the languages. But like I said, I have 10 languages stored for offline purposes. So I thought that was still cool, but I went ahead and connected it. So let's go ahead and actually use it. So hit scan online. It does, look at all the language. It has over 100 languages on here that you can translate it to. I went ahead and set it to translate it to Spanish. And then it does have different Spanish options as well. Spanish Spain, Spanish Brazil. It says Spanish US, so there's quite a bit of options. So I went ahead and I'm going to go with Spanish United States. And we're going to go ahead and use it on my book here. So what you want to do is once you have it, make sure that you line this pen up before the first letter of the sentence. I do have it set to multi-line scan, so if you don't have that on, you can only do one sentence at a time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this bottom piece and then see how it does.
How to get strangers to want to buy your stuff.
All right, so that's the normal translation, and then we'll go ahead and do it in Spanish.
¿Cómo hacer que los extraños quieran comprar tus cosas?
That's pretty good. So it did take me a couple times to actually get it right. So there is like a little line right here. So you want to just make sure that like it's almost perfectly centered. If not, it'll throw it off just a bit. So like I said, after like 2 tries that I got, I was like, okay, I think I got exactly how it wants me to hold it and exactly how to line it up perfectly in the middle. So like I said, that actually did very well. And like I said, that was a very just common Spanish one. So we can do like Chinese Mandarin.
How to get strangers to want to buy your stuff.
And then if we go ahead and translate that again. So I'm not sure what that said, but I just assumed that was the correct translation. That's how I was able to check the Spanish one just because I do know Spanish as well. So it did translate it correctly. Like I said, it does work on books. And then one of the other options that I want to show you. So like I said, that was on online. And then on offline, you do have a couple languages right on here as well. What I did like is this display. It's a little bit over a 3-inch display. Very nice display. If you want to do like a photo translation, we'll do photo. And then it'll come up with the camera just like that. Camera is right there. So we'll go ahead and just take a picture of this. Take the picture. It'll show you what you have. I'll go ahead and save that. And it's just saying being identified of what you just took. This would be good like if you're out of the country and like you can't read like the street signs or the store. This can just like take a quick picture and do that for you. All right, and then once that it identifies it, we'll go ahead and hit the Spanish translation. So like I said, I did scan the box. It's literally what it says. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to, but once you got it, you'll be good to go. You're just gonna make sure you line it up exactly where it tells you, so that way it gives you that correct translation. And then it has smart recording. It has so many options on here. It's gonna be very useful if you're trying to learn a new language. out of country or anything like that. So very cool. So if you guys are looking for a new translating scanning dictionary pen, definitely look into this one. I'm gonna leave that link down below. Highly recommend.